What's going on, guys? Welcome back to ETB Boxing, where we tell the story behind every punch and every fight. Today we have a quick clip where Shaquille O'Neal asks Terence Crawford straight up, does he have the power to hurt Canelo? You'll be surprised how he answers. Watch.
Hello everyone, I'm Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the GOATS Roundtable. Of course, we have legends here. We have the legendary Dana White. We have the legendary Canelo, Bud Crawford, and the great Tom Brady. So guys, we know that the fight is coming up, so we're gonna ask you a few questions. I hope you don't mind. So Bud, you've won at 135, 140, 147, and 154. You never fought at 168. You think you have enough power to hurt the great Canelo?
Of course. I don't have to have enough power to hurt him. I just got to beat him. That's it.
Little contradictory in the answer there. Of course, I don't have to have the power to beat him. To me, it sounds like a no, but I don't need to. What do you think? Do you think I'm not sure that's a straightforward answer there by Terence Crawford. I personally do not think he has the power to hurt Canelo, but that's the chatter that he's not going to need it because of the skills. Let's continue listening.
If he slip up, then, he will get hurt.
So Canelo, Terence is naturally the smaller fighter, quicker, more agile, but he does have a 4-inch reach advantage over you. How do you plan on dealing with this?
I've been in this sport like so many years. I've had so many good fights in my career, and I had the experience to adapt myself to these kind of fighters. I fight everybody out there, every style, and I'm gonna do my job and put all my experience, all my talent there, and that's it.
And speaking of experience, he also has experience.
Yeah.
What can you do that 41 other fighters could not do?
I'm different. I'm an elite fighter, so that's the difference. Big difference.
Is Canelo the most elite fighter that Terence Crawford has fought? I'd like to know your opinion. It seems like he definitely is the strongest one because he's at 168, but is he the most elite? That remains to be seen. Let's hear Shaquille O'Neal ask the outcome of the Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight. He asked each fighter how they think the fight will end. Let's watch.
That's the excitement of sports. People want to see greatness, and they want to see greatness go against other greatness and see who wins.
But let's go to the future. How would you like this fight to end? I need it play by play. How would you like this fight to end? And after your answers, I need you to answer. How would you like this fight to end?
Well, I won't say like to. It will end with my hand rose, making history.
I like that answer, but talk some shit, bud.
Listen. I might be this.
I think that's one of the criticisms of Terence Crawford, that while he's a great special fighter, the promotionality of his character wasn't so extravagant or big. And you could see that with his pay-per-view numbers. But outside of that, everybody knows Terence is a great fighter, but definitely the answer is low energy.
Smaller fighter, but Canelo can testify to this. He went up against bigger fighters and been victorious. So all that smaller fighter and I'm the bigger fighter, that goes out the window when you got skills. But Canelo, he's a tremendous fighter. He's got the skills, the experience, the power. He got everything. That's why it's so intriguing. Everybody want to know, can Terence Crawford take Canelo power? Can Terence Crawford deal with Canelo pressure? Can Terence Crawford deal with Canelo's body attack and his experience? And that's why everybody want to see it, because they know how great Terence Crawford is, but they don't know how great Terence Crawford is at 168. We know what Canelo brings to the table, but nobody knows what Terence Crawford is bringing to the table at 168. And that's why the fight is going to be so intriguing. I never thought in a million years of me fighting Canelo. Never. Watching him as he coming up, and rise, and me at a smaller weight class, it was never a thought of fighting him. But as I got bigger and as, the great fighters started retiring, Canelo's the last great. Terence Crawford, the last great. So why not make it a super great fight?
I wonder, This is going to be Terence Crawford's biggest fight. I wonder if the pressure, the lights, the night of the fight, the energy, if that's going to get to him at all. I wouldn't think it would, but he's never been in this position before. Some may argue the Spence fight, but this is going to be greater than him. We know Canelo's been here. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the big fight pressure, the big lights, the night of the fight has any kind of factor, going against Terence Crawford?
That's why I chose Canelo.
I love you both, but you still did not answer the question. How do you see this fight ended?
I told you.
Don't say with your hands.
I'm going.
Knock out.
I'm going.
Knock him out the ring.
Listen.
I love that. I love Shaq press, because they gotta help Bud hype up a little here, man. But Shaquille O'Neal is one of a kind.
I never say how a fight gonna end. If you watch Terence Crawford's whole career, I never came and predicted I was gonna knock somebody out or I was gonna do this. But every time I did say something, I said I was gonna win, and I'm saying that right now. I'm gonna win.
All right, Canelo, how do you see this fight ending? And let me hear your prediction. Can American add in Spanish?
I'm gonna win.
Spanish first.
¿Ah?
In Spanish first.
Voy a ganar.
¿Verdad?
Voy a ganar. Esa es la idea, ganar. That's the idea. Always in my mind doesn't exist a loss. I train, I put my best, I dedicate myself to this sport, and I'm just thinking about win to make history, and this is no deception.
To be fair, Canelo isn't also the most exciting personality, but he has the advantage. He has the whole country of Mexico behind him because of the boxing culture. So he also kind of had a lackluster answer there. Tell me how you think the fight's going to end on that September night. Will Canelo win by decision? Will Crawford win by decision? Or will Canelo win by knockout? Or will Crawford win by knockout? What do you think is going to happen? Thanks for stopping by. This is ETB Boxing, where we tell the story behind every punch and every fight.